Hello everyone, I'm Ivy from Qifan Teas. Today we'll talk about shan tou cha, which means tea mountain teas. It's a raw puer tea from different tea mountain have its own different characteristic. And today's is Dong Guo tea. Dong Guo is actually the name of the village. Dong Guo village belongs to Yunnan province, Lincang tea district, Shuang County, and Meng Ku tea area. Dong Guo is the biggest village of the four villages around this area, and the elevation of Dong Guo is fairly high. It's 1,700 meters, the elevation, and on the mountain is quite humid and a lot of fog over there. Tea tree actually really like foggy area and a lot of different type of trees growing together place. It's because tea tree actually doesn't really like direct sunlight. Direct sunlight will make the the tea leaves become darker color and smaller size of the leaves, and also thicker leaves, which means when we're making the tea, when we're 揉捻, when we're kneading it, or when we're cooking it, it's very crispy. It's really easy to break, and that is not so good because that way the quality of the tea is not good and it's very easy to get bitter and astringent. And if it's in an area that has a lot of reflect sunlight from the fog, the lights reflect, or like a lot of shade over there, tea tree really likes it because in those area, the size of the leaves will be bigger, and also it grow slower, and it's softer, which means later on when we make it, it's a lot easier, and it will make the tea have a lot more complex fragrance and flavor molecules, the variety and the amount. And also it will make the tea leaves have more caffeine, and the polyphenol will goes down. That way it will get less the astringent kind of feeling. Try this tea. The characteristic of Dong Guo tea is bitter, but the bitter will go away after like 2-3 seconds, and comes after that is the sweet aftertaste. It's sweet after bitter, and also the salivation effect is really obvious. Sweet aftertaste is really good too, and it also got a really clear throat feeling. And another characteristic of Dong Guo tea mountain is, if you have ever been to the Dong Guo area, the tea mountains, you will know the tea over there are really big. Usually the size of the tea on Dong Guo mountain, if it's like other tea area or tea mountains, those size of the tea tree and the age will usually make into danzhu tea, which means it's very old and really big size. So people only pick from this single tea tree and make the tea from only this single tea tree, and they won't mix like several tea or like 10-20 different tea trees leaf together, and we make the raw puer tea. They will only pick and make from this one single tea. But in Dong Guo area, the tea mountain, the tea tree over there are pretty much all really big size and very old. So it's like the really old and big tea tree forest over there. So people usually really like the big size tea tree and also very old one, because the quality of those tea would be a lot better than the smaller tea tree or younger tea tree, it will have a lot more complex flavor and fragrance molecules and more cha qi in there. Also, like a lot more caffeine and like polyphenol and L-theanine, all those good stuff in the tea. So that's why it's very popular. And also because it's located in the this kind of really close to Bing Dao area, it has the mascular feeling, the flavor and wise, the feeling of the east part of the mountain, and also it has the more feminine, more like gentle cha qi kind of taste from the west part of the mountain. That is the characteristic of Dong Guo tea. And later on, we'll talk more about different mountains, and we would like to give more information or tea class about puer tea and our